good work I have done. I put all my energy and all my means and the rest of it.
Well, that's beautiful.
Yeah. You see, we do the milking in that shade. That's the milking shade. There's nothing to see there.
Let's get on the same.
That's the milking shade. We have two small engines, one electric and the other one diesel.
Here?
Yeah. We do
okay.
the milking.
Yeah, I'm interested to see that.
You're interested?
Oh, yeah.
All right, let us go.
So many of my friends are dairy farmers.
Yeah. That's the milking.
Very good farmer.
Yeah, very nice.
The weather is good now.
Hey, the weather is good.
This is Adam. I see. Where is that name from? It's the other type, special male. Sucking the neck. You put on the engine, then sucks. With this for cleaning our utensils.
Yeah. Where do you store the milk then?
No, as soon as we finish
just use it.
milking, we take it. You got water. Because you can't have those animals without water. You cannot have plants, especially the young plants, without water. So you need all this water. Of course, the human beings need water too. So all the year round, we are sure that we must have water. That's why we are preserving so much.
But you have so much rain here.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, water
Even
is
if
problem,
unless it's harnessed. Even if after the rain, then what? That's why we have to harness it in this
You have
big
to keep it some way. That's a problem.
Well, this is not a problem. Water is not a problem in this region. But we must be very skillful to know how to store it. Otherwise it becomes difficult to get the water all the year round. And every time when there are no rains, then what do? This is the other stage cattle we have. After those small ones, very small ones, and we have those who are almost ready for producing as a heifer. But they're not heifers in calf as yet. We had them. And where do you want us to sit? You sit down here?
Maybe. Or just stand. Even if we stand in here, it's okay.
Well, I don't know. But it's in Bawezo. What are they doing? Tell them to hurry up.
Whole damn crew got started. Got them going, didn't they?
We can't waste time because those people are just upsetting. So what they wanted?
Are these what fruits with these?
These are avocado.
Avocado.
Avocado pie.
Put them all over there.
And these are the green. Yes. And those are the pawpaw trees. A mango pawpaw tree.
Ask him what's happening here. Like, ask him what. Go ahead.
What is happening here?
Here we are trying to establish a nursery for raising plants. We have several objectives. We raise plants for our domestic use. We raise timber trees, fruit trees, flowers, including roses. Yes. For improving homes and landscaping. And then we raise cabbages, garden plants for the kitchen. In fact, we try to improve on the techniques so that we have an effect on the agriculture around here. If we improve the techniques.
Where did you learn about this?
Who? I?
You.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm a forester. I've been to forest college.
Uh-huh.
And for 30 years I've been working as a forester. So
You see, that's the type of vocational training we need. It's very useful. Otherwise, we don't have it. We don't know how to plant that tree. We have the desert coming down, and we can only work against it by having these vocational trained people to assist us how to get these trees planted. Varieties of trees. They could tell you which are the best in this sort of region.
So this is an example of
That's an
vocational training working.
That's right. That's right.
this is Mesopsis seminai. It is a timber tree. It matures into timber in 25 years. And then the others are crotons. Crotons are plants which give off flowers, which give off colors constantly, perennially, throughout the year, and for many years. And this is this is cherries.
Cherry?
Yeah.
Cherries.
Cherries?
Yes.
Cherry tree.
And then the other one is bottle brush. The other one is Jacobo. It's a fruit tree. And here we have eucalyptus. We actually take small seedlings. It has been found out from ERO in Nairobi that if you plant small trees like this, they sprout very easily. And so you have faster, better results. So we are doing that now. And you can raise these in thousands. This is the thing about it. Here in Uganda, and Africa for that matter, there are all the chances for propagation of plants. And for these, for passion fruits, we use rooting powder. We get rooting powder, and then we get, say, one mother plant from Kawanda. We use that to produce as many stalks as we can. We put them in a culture here. We have a culture there, made of sand, and it gives us better results. Roses sell like hotcakes. So the moment you have them, everybody would like to buy roses if he has a good compound. Now we have hedging plants, pitanga cherry, we have cupressas, we have key apple, and these go very fast. Farmers would like to have key apple around their farms because they are natural. They have natural protection. They have thorns, as opposed to barbed wires.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. This is the
Very much.
Mesopsis.
Near the house, I think. Huh? Yeah.
Yeah, okay, maybe we can bring those down.
Oh.
Yeah, bring the benches up here.
What's required, that's where you need the marketing skill, so that you know what they want in Russia, what they want in America, what want in Saudi Arabia. You must know the marketing skill, and then we go with the rest.
Okay, I have a question. What is the hope of Uganda today?
Well, I think it is very bright. Without boasting, it is very, very bright. Once we got the security in place, and we have the resistant committees, which we have introduced as a national resistance movement government.
And again, the roles that our government or American and Soviet people can play in this?
Oh yes.
What can we do?
Well, what we do, first of all, to send us the skills, what we call technology transfer, so that we have our people going over there to be trained. You bring your people here, we have the university here, and that will be very easy for technology transfer. And once you do that, then we need equipment. We could get some grants, yes, but these loans are colossal. I mean, we can't afford it.
Some time to think. Okay, well, I ask the question again. What does Uganda have to give to the rest of the world?
Well, there are plenty of them, but the priority is tourism. We have wonderful Sese Islands, just as other people. We could do very well.
We're shooting marketing fish.
That's right.
Yeah.
Alexei, ask him, ask the Prime Minister, tell him we're going to the villages soon, our team, to film in the villages. What should we look for there? Ask him what we should look for. Like he needs to ask you, sir.
Но мы собираемся ехать в деревню. Что нам посмотреть интересного, как вы думаете?
Well, you find the family life in the country, and you assess how much they do to maintain their health, to maintain their living, because you'll find that lady works most of the time. She must maintain a garden, then look after the children, and the husband, of course, in the house. Most of the things are being done by the family. Each family tries to be self-sufficient. You grow your own food. You eat your own food instead of going to the market. Because our people don't have the liquid cash, they don't have the money. It's not an industrialized world. It's an early agricultural country. And the peasant farming is very simple. You don't get much out of it.
Would the typical farmer be interested in the improvement?
Of course. He would. But he hasn't got the money. He hasn't got the skill, he hasn't got the money. He has got the land.
Does he have the desire?
Oh, yes, they have. They have. You'll find whenever you go in the countryside, you'll find that there's some farms which are not, they're not as nice as this one, but you'll find some farms all over the country.
Where do you think Uganda will be in the next 5 years?
Well, if we kept on this pace, I think we could do very, very well after 5 years. If we kept up this pace.
You think you will?
Why? I don't see why. You see, we are trying to see how we can transfer technology, so that once we have the technology, then the rest will be very easy. We'll do it as easy as possible.
Very important for all peoples in the world.
Well, it's all right for this is your philosophy, but the young people say the old people are they're useless. But I believe that a continuity is very important.
Well, why are you still so interested? If old people are useless, why are you still working at your age?
Because this is what I believe. That the young people, need continuity. They can't have it without me. Because the British say that experience is the best school. So the experience I have, and the experience of 30 years, someone with 30 years of age, you see, it's a minimal. That's why they need my talking to them, my showing to them that it's possible to do this, because they think that if they don't have this, they can't do this. If you don't do that, they can't do that.
In 4 years, you've done all of this.
Oh yes. Yeah. Well, this is
Okay.
what
Any other thoughts, questions, ideas?
I think we have
Okay.
exhausted that.
Thank you very much. We're good.
Welcome.
Thank you very much.
I think it's time, because all of these have been put into cooperative society, but even then, they don't have that initiative of doing something more. That's why we thought that some of us could band ourselves into commercial farming. When you go into commercial farming, you require the marketing, you require the vocation training, you require a man like that one, a technician who can...
Literally the last question here. Okay, the last question for me anyway. In your travels, I'm gonna think about this 1 second. Okay. In your travels, what misunderstandings have you seen in other peoples of the world towards Africa in general?
Well, there has been a lot of propaganda against Africans, so that people don't know what's happening. I'll give you an example. I had a group of Americans in last December who came here and took them over to the Seychelles Islands. One of them told me that he has been to 16 countries, but he has always been afraid of coming to Africa because of the propaganda telling them that in Africa There are all sorts of things, people are cannibals and the rest of it. But he was surprised to come to Uganda. The first time he came to Africa, and he landed in Uganda. I took him to the Seychelles Islands. There was not even a mosquito on the Seychelles Islands. This man went away very excited. You see, and this man was born in America. He has been there all his time. He's in the 50s. And he was afraid of coming here. He's got the money, he can travel all over the world, but not Africa.
So what, in a word, what is Africa today then?
Well, Africa has changed. And not only that we have changed, but we as Africans who have been out, we have come back here to develop it. That's why we say that we're enjoying politics of development, not of power. You understand me?
I think so.
So once we trust, because we have got all the natural resources, we have got the wonderful weather, the climate is wonderful, the soil is good in most of these places. What we want is to plant more trees, so that this part of the world, which is not desert as yet, we don't make it a desert. And we will have enjoy everything we have in Africa. So the future of Africa is very bright.
Okay.
Right.
All right.
Right.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
Not good either.
Perfect.
Я хотел еще один вопрос задать. Такой, трудно ли быть премьер-министром?
Is it really difficult to be a prime minister?
Yeah, just...
I know. It's not easy, but we find it our duty to be to help our people.
Someone's got to do the job. Right? It's a tough job.
You just a small gift as a token of our appreciation. It's a clock that shows the time all around the world.
Oh, thank you.
In our world community.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you a lot.
Thank you very much.
Thank you a lot. Okay, I am going straight to my office.
Yes, we will see you there actually,
Okay.
because we're going to film the ceremony.
I'll be there around about 11:15. I'll be there. All right, thank you.
Thank you. Now shall we talk what time it is?
Muada makelele,